Hello, Leo. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading. Excuse me, for the month of September 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my white tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Leo, with a Work Your Light Oracle card. It's a brand new Oracle deck, absolutely gorgeous. Well, it's not brand new, but it's new to me, and I'm very excited to be working with it this month. So let's go ahead and jump right into your reading, Leo. I'm feeling some big changes are happening for you in September. Looks like some relationship changes. Yeah, there you go. Wow. Okay, so what do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2021? All right, so looks like your relationships, and I'm feeling like this is more work-related relationships. However, it could be personal for some of you. But some relationships are definitely changing. The dynamics of a certain relationship is changing. Now, this could be a business partnership. It could be a coworker, colleague type thing. It could also be maybe even a relationship with a friend, but there's definitely a money connection to this. And it's interesting because I'm feeling like, from what I see here, there's going to be a new relationship forming, but there's also going to be kind of a dissolving of a current relationship. So here we have the Eight of Cups. This is the card of having no regrets, of moving away from something that you want to move away from, but for whatever reason, you're not quite feeling like you should. There's some hesitation here. And it's interesting because this King of Swords and this Queen of Cups, I'm feeling like this is actual individuals. Usually when I read these cards, it's the energy of these cards, but in this case, I'm feeling like it's actual people, right? There's a king type person and there's a queen type person. Now, it could be a male and a female. That's what I'm picking up intuitively. But in order to be all inclusive, I don't want to be gender specific in the sense. I do want to say a heavily masculine energy and a heavily feminine energy, right? Where the relationship gets dissolved. Now, someone makes the conscious choice for this. However, there's a financial impact to this. This could be the dissolving of a marriage. This could be the dissolving of a boyfriend-girlfriend or, intimate relationship, I should say. This could be the dissolving of a family relationship. There's a relationship that has a financial impact that changes the dynamics of your money situation. And you're going to feel that very clearly as we move into the month of September. Now, here is where things get really interesting because we have the Three of Cups. This means that there's something positive about this. There's something, a good outcome because of this dissolving of this relationship. Not all relationships that end are bad, right? We have to keep that in mind. This could be something that was a long time coming and we finally just, make the decision now. But we also have the Lover's card. Now, this is a divine connection. This is a soul connection. This is even a passion type of relationship. Of things coming together in a very holistic, organic, beautiful way. And again, there's another financial impact to this. And I'm feeling like this is where it gets really good. So I want to say that if your relationships feel a little bit off as we move into this new month, Leo, please don't stress it, because this could even be the same thing where maybe something breaks up, but then you kind of work things out and you come together bigger, better, stronger. More money, more joy, more happiness, more intimacy, whatever the case may be. It definitely feeds your soul, which in turn generates more abundance for you. And I'm not talking just financially, I'm talking about abundance in all areas of life, okay? Now we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of, something not quite showing up the way you thought it would financially. I'm feeling like this could be related to this here. It's like maybe you thought coming together was going to be this epic financial decision, and maybe it is, but maybe it's not, right? Again, this is really hard for me to pinpoint because I'm doing a general reading here. But if I had you in front of me, you would tell me, yes, I do sense this, or this is my situation, and so I can really kind of target how this applies to you specifically. But the Knight of Pentacles means that there's some financial assistance that doesn't quite come through in the way that you thought it would. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that things show up in a different form, okay? Maybe a different type of energy. Next, we have the Emperor card. The Emperor card is a card of not necessarily taking control, taking a step back and allowing things to play out in their own way. Now, how does this relate to your finances? Well, it relates to them because you're making some choices and decisions now, and some of these choices are not whole, 100% your own. You have another person to consider. You have another relationship to consider. You have some other things that are going to be affected by your financial decisions, either directly or indirectly, okay? So I hope this doesn't sound too complicated, but like I said, I guess I could simplify it to say that there's going to be some changes to either a personal or professional relationship that has a direct impact on your finances. You also have some changes where something doesn't quite work out like you thought it would as it relates to your money, okay, because of these changes in a relationship. Now let's go, I want to go deeper on this, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm focusing on, the context of the reading in the way that we set it up. But I do want to see what else shows up as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the sign of Leo for September 2021. Yeah, see, it's more. So all I can say, what I'm getting very clearly, Leo, is that your relationships are definitely going to be the focal point of your financial situation in September. Now, again, I know not everybody is married, not everybody's in a relationship, not everybody has family, but again, this could be, like I said, a professional relationship, could be a colleague, could be a partnership. It could even be relationships with people on your team, right? So if you hire staff, or if you pay an accountant or an advisor or something like that, these relationships are really going to be significant this month as it relates to your money standing, as it relates to how much wealth you generate, the ideas. Again, for those of you who work, the relationships in the workplace with your boss, with your co-workers, maybe with some vendors or clients or customers you deal with, these relationships are definitely going to be significant as it relates to your money in the month of September. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Now this is really, really good because it talks about you being recognized for the work you do. People want to hire you. They want to buy what you're selling. They want to work with you. They want to be your client, or they want to hire you for your services, okay? Next, we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a nice card to see in the reverse because it talks about breaking free of bondage, something that was holding you back, some type of self-sabotage. Looks like you worked through it, probably as a result of these relationship dynamics changing, and it really frees up more energy for you to make more money, for you to attract more money and abundance into your life. Next, we have the Hangman. This is a release of stagnation, which means, again, I have a feeling these relationship changes allow you to kind of move forward in a big way. You either go after that job, you start that business, you buy that whatever it was that you've been wanting, but because someone told you, oh, that's not a good idea, you were hesitating about doing it. Whatever it is, like I said, you're breaking free of something, and the Hangman in the reverse tells me that you're definitely moving forward in a very powerful and exciting way. We have the Knight of Cups. This is an offer not quite showing up. But again, I'm not surprised, because when you kind of have changes in a relationship, maybe some things kind of get reworked, things get unpromised, things get undone. As it relates to your money, means you're going to have to probably figure out something else. So maybe, someone said, yes, I'll do this, but now that you two are no longer talking, you've got to find someone else to cover that specific thing, right? Pretty normal, pretty, understandable. Next, we have the Tower card in the reverse. This is a rebuilding card. It's a restructuring. It's a coming together. This is a very good card to see in the reverse, because it means that, something that wasn't working is being rebuilt, especially in relationships. But I'm feeling like this is work related. It means that, there is something that had to be taken apart so it can be put back together, bigger, better, stronger. Finally, we have the Knight of Swords. This is a card about timing. This is a card of slow timing. Usually the Knight of Swords, when he shows up, it means things are going full speed ahead, really strong and swiftly. When he shows up in the reverse, this means that things are kind of not moving as quickly as we thought. And it also means that maybe there's going to be some slowdowns with things happening as it relates to your money. But again, it's nothing to be alarmed about. You just have to kind of allow it, because it's probably not something you can control. At least that's what the Emperor card is telling us. All right, Leo, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2021. Oh, nice. Okay. What do we need to know for the sign of Leo? That card wanted to come out. And we've got some repeaters here. Okay. All right, Leo. So, got the Sun card. Sun card is always a positive card in any of my readings. I don't care how he shows up. Upright, reverse, it's always good. And it's always big good, okay? So the Sun means that the second half of the month of September is going to be really, really good. Maybe just to a little bit of a lesser degree, but it's still going to be all good coming your way as it relates to money. For those of you who are waiting specifically to hear back from something, you're going to hear some good news here. It may come a little later than you expected, maybe not as profound as you expected, but it's still going to be good. The Page of Wands tells me that there's going to be an announcement in the workplace for some of you. There's going to be some changes happening at work. Could be staffing changes, could be transfers happening for some people. Could also be maybe just an operational change where now we don't do this. This is how we do procedures, right? So there's definitely going to be some changes coming through. Not anything to be alarmed about from what I'm seeing with the surrounding cards, but it's just going to be probably something that's going to be probably more annoying than anything else. Ten of Swords in the reverse, that's a card of healing. Healing relationships. Again, that seems to be the theme of your cards this month, Leo. Relationship healing, okay? Because we're talking about relationships here in the first half of the month. Relationships, dynamic changing, things happening, things kind of moving in a different way. But I do feel like this is going to be something good because it's allowing you to move past whatever it was that could have been holding you back. Here we have the repeater card, the Knight of Swords. Now things start taking off, right? It's like a slow start here, and then boom, things start moving very, very quickly. Work, money, investments, things are moving on a very, very quick trend, right? So you're going to have to make some decisions, money and financial decisions quickly. You're not going to have a lot of time to think about it. You're just going to have to take action. And taking action is going to be the best thing. Now you're going to have to do that with the risk of knowing that you may not have a lot of time to plan for something. You just have to make a move, and then you make a move quick. The Devil card, another repeater card here. Again, that's breaking free of some type of bondage here. Again, I feel like this is all kind of related to healing because you're moving past certain addictions, maybe some bad habits, maybe some toxic relationships, maybe some things that just don't serve you. You're letting them go, you're releasing, and you are moving forward from it or through it. Next, we have the Ace of Wands. This is, something that that you started doesn't necessarily kind of move as planned. Now, I'm feeling like this is a business for a lot of you. Like some of you probably decided to launch a business, and it doesn't quite take off as smoothly as you thought, but it's going to be okay, right? Sometimes things happen. Trust me, no launch ever goes as smoothly as planned. I talk to a lot of business owners, and we've even seen it with these big corporations. Snags happen, delays happen, so don't worry about it. It's just all part of the process. Finally, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Probably, like I've said it before, one of my favorite cards in the deck because it is the card of good luck. It is the card of serendipity. Being in the right place at the right time, unexpected good luck, unexpected windfalls of money, winning. It also is a card of winning. Like if you are playing sports, this is a card that means yes, you're going to win. If you are a gambling person, this means that probably some of your bets are going to win. I see that a lot here in Las Vegas. We are getting into football season here, and people are definitely at the sports books. But yes, so this is definitely winning. This is definitely a card of positivity, good luck. All right, Leo, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. Nice. For the month of September 2021. Ooh, good news. Okay. All right, Leo, so as we close out the month of September, looks like you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs here. For those of you who are starting a new business, looks like things finally will be back on track by the time we close out the month of September. Whatever was happening here looks like it gets resolved with the Ace of Swords. That's the breakthrough card. That means things move forward very, very smoothly. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here. So if you are starting something new, understand that financially, you may not have a big launch, profitable launch, but it doesn't mean you're not going to make any money, okay? It just means that the money that you are probably expecting is going to come through, but it's not going to be as much, or it may not come as quickly, but it doesn't mean that no money is coming. It just means that you're going to have to probably be a little bit more patient to see that big money, those big sales, I guess I should say, that you're expecting, but they are coming, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the World card. That's good news. So the money's coming. You're just going to have to be patient with it. We have the World card. This is a completion card. This means that, things are definitely ready to kind of up level. The other thing about the World card is that this is going to mean world travel for some of you, right? So you're going to up level, maybe your traveling game, maybe your work game, maybe your business investing skills. The thing is that the world is always a card of moving to that next level, progressing forward to that next step or that next phase in your journey. The Ten of Pentacles talks about collaborations. I wouldn't be surprised for those of you who do some online or social media work. Maybe you're going to collaborate with a big brand. It doesn't have to be that. If you have a business, you may collaborate with another company that does some really good things, and it ends up being a win-win for both of you. That's definitely what I'm seeing here, is that whoever you partner with or collaborate or do some group work with, everybody wins in that situation. Next, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card of paying attention to the budget, right? Make sure that everything is paid, everything is caught up. You don't want to be out and say, oh my gosh, I forgot to pay this, and then something gets cut off or shut off. It's just really being very strict with the budget. Finally, we have the Page of Pentacles. That's good news coming through as it relates to money. You definitely have some positive stuff coming your way. It's very exciting because this is really, really, really good news. And the other thing about this card is that for those of you who are waiting to hear back about something, like let's say a job, maybe an offer on a house, or maybe you're trying to sell your house, maybe you're waiting to hear back about a promotion or something, even in school, maybe it's definitely going to come through at the end of the month, and it's going to be something positive and something good. So Leo, you've got a very, very exciting month ahead. Like I said, the theme has been relationships. So if your relationships kind of, do some interesting things, don't be alarmed, be patient, allow things to kind of work out in their own way. All right, so let's go ahead and close out your reading, Leo, with a Work Your Light Oracle card. This is a gorgeous deck. Look at the card backs here. Ooh. Okay, so you got the card Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in Subtle Realms. Wow. Now, we opened the reading talking about relationships, and you can see there's definitely multiple people or multiple helpers coming into play here. Divine Orchestration, we kind of mentioned that here with this card here. Council, I think I talked about that in the reading too at some point, where, maybe the relationship of people you hire or people on your team. So I'm not surprised with this card. I do feel like it resonates quite well with the overall sense of the reading. So again, that's Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. All right, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.